Hey, I'm ElusiveKev, and welcome to Holland and round 5 of the season. As we had a very up and down episode last time out. In Argentina, we hit the highest of highs. In Italy, we hit the lowest of lows at times, really landed on our face. And so that's why you can see in the background, Hernandez now has a neck brace, and there's some different gear on. The boy looks a bit better. And so we are in the Netherlands, round a very wide open track, you can see. Fast track. And some big jumps as well. We should allow for some great passing and overtaking in this race, unlike what we had in Italy last time out. And so this definitely suits my style, a bit like Argentina, but with a sandy surface, as you saw. Last time out, which means... Actually, I don't know what it means. Not yet, anyway. We'll see if it contributes greatly to what we can do in the race, like it did in Italy with the hard surface. We couldn't make many moves. You know, we couldn't go offline slightly. It really was like ride on and rails at times. But we didn't achieve our target in Italy. It was actually 24 points. I was looking at the previous start for the previous race weekend. Was 22 points, which we achieved in Argentina. We achieved our target in Qatar as well, but we didn't achieve it in Thailand or last time out in Italy by 3 points. We had to get 24 points. So we're going to see if we can continue this run as it's all nothing here in the Netherlands that's a pretty good time. Very good time, oh my god. 3 seconds. That's ridiculous. Yeah, give me the credits. So here we are on the outside. Looking to get the whole shot for the first time. Definitely not getting the whole shot for the first time. As Hernandez gets it on home ground. We're looking round the outside as Hernandez is down. Oh, that was an aggressive move, but it worked out into second. Behind the countryman as the Belgians in third. Great move from Van Dontnik. I do love my fast tracks, as you're seeing. Especially when they're wider like this as well. As we're going to try and upset the home crowd. We're looking round the outside of their countrymen. And we take the lead. So, got that first jump wrong. Once again, probably should have gone for longer gearing, but need to be working out. Oh, he's down! Oh, after a superb start. Disappointing to see for the Belgian. Now we've got Pocock down. God, lots of crashes happening behind. It's now we're looking to repeat what we did in Argentina. I do like this sandy surface as well. The tyres really dig in. Can really get the back end out. It is definitely my playground at the moment. 2 seconds in front of Erlins. It is almost exactly a repeat of Argentina at the moment. As we cross the line for the end of the first lap, 42.7. Nice little chicane at the beginning, and then we can go so wide in this corner. Look at that. You could play football in the middle of that corner. Have an actual football match, and we could still ride round the teams probably. It's 4.3 seconds in front. So you're seeing from when I achieve my points targets as well. The race is either extremely exciting like last time in Italy, or a bit like this. I was a bit disappointed. I would like a more even spread, as it seems like when we do get our shit together in these races, we do have the pace. We definitely have the pace around here. Now that we've got used to the game, got used to how this bike handles as well, we're going to see less of the mistake races and more races like this maybe. Unless we change the difficulty, which I might consider at the halfway mark in the season. Depends how we go in these next few rounds. As there are 20 rounds this year on this calendar. 19 or 20. So around a quarter of the way through the season. And you see we have up and down progress this year. Oh, that was a nice set of jumps. We're not actually fighting for the championship at the moment. We're just in that top 10. But it's still early days. And if we continue performances like this, then we definitely will be in the championship hunt. But we do need to rely on the other top riders, perhaps have the odd off weekend as well. It's sort of Hernandez last time out in Italy, just one top 5, barely a top 10 in the other race. So with Leiber, who we're battling in the championship as well, they're very good first race and second race, you know, all over the place as well. One of the many victims of that race. Oh, leaned too far forward in that first jump. And we've gained it for the others though. Got a good battle for the podium behind. Being Jaser and the Swiss rider. Galund. So there goes Hernandez. Oh, disappointing. He had a very good race 1 in Italy. Top 5 didn't. Again, second race, one of the many victims of the madness that happened. As Petrov is down, our rival in 7th. Very good for us, but I'm kind of pulling for the Bulgarian, to be honest. I'll have some good battles with him in the wildcard, particularly in Germany, so just wanting to see that slightly as we're going over the last few mounds and take victory in race 1 in the Netherlands. Great debut race, over 16 seconds in front of anyone else. As Hernandez gets a home podium. Oh, and the Swiss 3-4. Swinging down to 5th. And this Leiber in 10th. Covington in 7th. Good race from the American on the Kawasaki. So we get maximum points. Just so we can repeat it and do the overall once again. Oh, went a bit too early there. Around the outside. Going for a top 5 as Hernandez gets the whole shot. I get the feeling I'm never going to get a whole shot in this game at the moment. Oh, he took him down. Oh my god, we're not going to make it out of the Netherlands alive, Hernandez. What have you done? Was that Hernandez or someone else actually? Because I see they're saying Hernandez is second behind me. No, it was Hernandez. Oh, what have you done, Hernandez? What have you done? Hopefully Hernandez fans aren't like Max Verstappen fans, because he literally would be without his head probably after this race. We've got Swiss rider behind us, 1.5 seconds back in second. Very good weekend from him. But what have you done, Hernandez? That's our title rival as well. By no means a tactical takedown. It just dived it, got a bit too into him. And he was down as Borger's battling for 3rd on home turf. Head of Toykin. So the other Netherlands hopes is doing well as well. I'm sure that was a sentence I just said. As we're 3 seconds in front. And what a fantastic battle to have him for third behind. So we go over the mounds at the end of the lap. It's all about having that rhythm. Keeping the balance, having that rhythm. I think we did that very well there. So we've got a 5-second lead. You might as well be 25 at the moment. We're just all by ourselves at the front here. Enjoying this. I want more sandy surface tracks. Seem to be doing well at them. So you've definitely got a rhythm of this game now. You know, very difficult at first to get used to it after not playing much of the previous MXGP games. I'm just kind of playing it like MX versus ATV, you know, trying to whip into the corners. Not doing much scrubbing over the jumps. Not a big aspect in MX versus ATV. Apart from when you're trying to do tricks and, you know, score points. But, oh, we got that jump wrong. We just hold on. But now that I've got used to the style here in MXGP, I'm liking it. That's not the most, you know, simulation experience of it. You know, compared to what MX Bikes does as well out there. But it can be a pretty fun experience. You get used to it. The resetting can be very annoying, as you've seen, particularly in Thailand. Ridiculous reset limits there. So hopefully they fixed that for MXGP3. Oh, that's a good set of jumps. It's Hernandez is in third. Oh, he's breaking home hearts just like I did on the first lap. As we're on to the final lap of the race now. Yeah, but overall it can be a fun experience. Yeah, the frame rate can be a bit of an issue as well. But turning off ambient occlusion seems to have really helped. And turning off VSync, you know, fully off as well. Seems to have helped as well. So yeah, maybe you've got to mess with those settings before you play this game on PC. And there's not enough options really on PC as well to change stuff. So hopefully that improves with MXGP3. But these games are kind of made for console. By Milestone and then ported over. But it seems to have gotten better at their porting. As I say, fantastic support this seems to be in for Ride 2. It's kind of their marquee game last year. Even over Valentino Rossi the game and Sebastian Lowe, Ready Evo, I would say Ride 2 is their game. Because no one else is really doing it on the market. It's kind of the Forza of bike games. And Ride 2 was a very good game as well. Much better than Ride from what I played of it. It was only a demo again, but the frame rate was shocking in the Xbox One, so I wasn't really interested or enticed into playing the full game. But from what I played of Ride 2, I played a bit of it. I was actually going to do a playthrough on the show until I realised I'm a bit adept at talking about these bikes and stuff. I'm not the world. It's not going to be very interesting. There's kind of for a bike nut to talk about. Even though I'm not the best of, you know, got the best knowledge around MXGP, but here I am playing it and winning it, as well as we have done the oval victory in the Netherlands. What a performance from Greg Hernandez, over 21 seconds. In front of Fiona, he just grabbed second by 45 thousandths of a second. Oh, Boggers in fourth, disappointing, and Herding's down in 11th after that first lap crash, and so is the Zavinian down in 12th. So fantastic race 4 championship. As there we go, 50 points, 10 more than anyone else. And now we're up to 4th, we're right in the title hunt. 17 points back up the Swiss, who grabs the lead. Ahead of Herding's and Jadza. I say his name right, probably at the end of this playthrough. And the Brit rounding out the top 5, just a point behind us. But what a weekend for Greg Hernandez. Let's get all the credits, we get all the reputation as well. Let's go to the 6th round of the season. Yes, here we are in Spain. Back on some hard stuff as well, just like that Italian round. A couple of rounds back now. And this is a short track as well, just 1,700 yards. But it looks like it's going to be twisty. Got some great undulation as well. Classic European track, it seems like. And oh my god, that's a jump. And good to see no hard reset there on the exit, or else I'll be resetting for these. But after the success in the Netherlands, looking to repeat it here, of course. Around the surface, we did not do well round in Italy. We had decent pace, mid-tier pace, but in the races, we were shocking as, hey, we're qualifying here. Looks like you can get the back end out slightly more than in Italy, but we see that in the races. Whoa, oh my god. That's one way to knock yourself out. Bloody hell. Okay, don't do that in the race. That's wrecked our qualifying effort as well. Lost all the rhythm. It's a bit like a basketball player in a game where they hit the rhythm, they get the 3 pointers going, and then they go cold after a while if they're not hitting them. They've been sent to the bench. That's what it feels like with a crash every time. I'm in the rhythm and then I've got to regain it as well. Someone crashed in front just as we got the hard reset. Oh, some tight hairpins at the end of that. And so with every crash I'm trying to get back onto the hot hand, get that rhythm going. And that's what I really struggled with, as you saw at the beginning. But I seem to be getting better at it, as with every aspect of this game. As we do a 1:49, 4 seconds off the pace. We're going to be near the back of the field, I feel. So let's skip time. Of course, we're nowhere on the leaderboard at the moment. Looks like Covington's rounded out the top 10 on the Kawasaki, but it is the Slovenian on the pole, head of Hernandez. As well we. 18th, almost 5 seconds off the pace. Not disappointing, he's kind of adopted home race here with Hernandez. He's going to have to do much better in the race. But as you saw, that was because we landed on something, got a face full of dirt. Let's see if we get that in the first race. So we are at the start, starting in the middle of the pack. Oh, and that was actually a pretty decent start. But oh my... Is there a gap anywhere? I can't see a gap. I'm sorry, Boggers. I think I may have taken them down because... Where the heck do you go? As we do round out the top 10 just about in 8th. Going slightly wide, and oh my god, did someone crash in front? Covington did behind, as he got the Ungren in front. Dalf Ungren? Well, he does everything these days. We've got the owners behind us. Got a bit wide, unfortunately, there, but now we're over some jumps, which were pretty good round. Dove it down the inside. Oh my god, almost went into the side. I thought I was going to eat some more dirt there. There we go. We avoided that big haystack, which we did on our qualifying effort, as we're in 6th place. Got pushed out wide there, as we've got a rival in 4th though, right in front. And there he is. And there we go, try and push him wide. As we make it up to 4th. You can see a win right in front of us. Let's make it into the podium places. And slightly wide. Got a good battle in front. Oh, rivals down! Our rivals down as we take the lead. What an important second that was of this race. Oh, experimenting with not using the brakes in that final corner. It just worked out. As we go on to the second half of the race, in the lead. And this surface seems to be a bit more forgiving than one in Italy. As you can see, we can slide it a bit more. It's not as hard packed, feels like. So we get that corner horrible one again. But maybe that will change as the race goes on. They won the final lap. We're going to have to take some slightly different lines. Be a bit more careful on the power. It was a bit neutral in that first sector. So 1.5 second lead. It's we got terribly wide. That corner once again. But luckily we've got some good jumps there coming up after it. So that allows us to regain our rhythm. We definitely do have that in this race. As this Hernandez kid, once he gets in the lead, he likes it. It's a bit like Felipe Massa at the end of the previous decade when he was with Ferrari in F1. It's a bit like Jorge Lorenzo in MotoGP. He is so smooth when he gets in the lead, Jorge. Like we saw with Danny Pedrosa in real life at the time of recording this weekend in Jerez. Superb from Danny. I want to see more of that from the Spaniard, but unfortunately his teammate's Marc Marquez. It's kind of hard to do that consistently again with Martin Marquez. But when Danny does it, it is magical. I may be biased, as if you didn't know I am a Danny Pedrosa fan, but yeah, it's just fantastic to see Pedrosa produce that for once in real life. And he is on the wrong side of 30, unfortunately, so you're going to see that much less often. But I'm going to savour, what he did this weekend at the time of recording for the next couple of rounds. Because we're going to go back to normal, I guess, in Le Mans in France. Going to see Yamaha battle a bit better as well. You might see Ducati as well be challenging with Jorge Lorenzo, who we didn't expect him to challenge in Jerez. But they chose the right bike. Well, they chose the right bike, they chose the right tyres, should I say. So now they have the setup nailed on as Dovizioso got a top 5, so great job from Ducati. After being in the doldrums, it looked like at the beginning part of the season, it looks like Lorenzo really struggled to adapt to the bike, but encouraging him in Jerez, so hopeful, just for the good of the championship as well, having Lorenzo up there. We don't want to see something like Fernando Alonso in F1 where you've got a fantastic driver but he's saddled down by his equipment. And so he's only battling for points places, Alonso, in F1. You don't want to see that with Lorenzo. As much as some people may despise him. Kind of justly at times, I would say, but you never want to see a champion in any form of sport really struggling, and you know what they're capable of in the past, and you don't want to see that at all. So it's fantastic to see that Ducati and Lorenzo seem to be getting on just like we got on in Spain in that first race, taking another win by over 10 seconds as Petrov got on the podium. Well done, the Bulgarian in third as Hernandez down in 7th. We can now rival the Brit down in 10th on the Kazaki. So maximum points once again. Fantastic start to the weekend. Can we make it another overall though? So we are starting in the middle again alongside Hernandez. And a bit slow at the start, but a bit better now. And oh my god, we're just surviving. And no, we're not. We're down. We are down to last place. We were the one that went down this time. Look how tightly packed it is in front. It's kind of ridiculous. As our rivals battling for third with Dolph Lundgren. We've got Petrov in front in 12. We've got Lever behind. Oh, we did. That's how we get back into the top 10. Or not. It's now, for once, we actually hit that corner. We've got Jonas battling in front with the Italian. As we do make it into the top 10. And being very aggressive as well as we get a superb run. Make it up to 6th. Let's look at that. Van Dotnik battling for the win. Fantastic from the Belgium. Got Jonas behind. Because now we can see our rival in front as well. Which of course important. Oh, that was... I'm very lucky to survive that. I thought it was down. As we are up to 4th. This is a bit like the last lap, isn't it? On the first race. The first race of the last. First lap of the last race. I got there eventually. Dahlgren is down. As Hernandez makes it his way past him. Have I passed Hernandez? So we're in second. We're going to try and take the lead into the final corner though. Really just about from the Savinin. To go on to the second lap. And that's from being last at this point in the previous lap. So pretty nice. As Jonas is down. As we definitely got the hang of that corner. Just about. Almost lost it getting on the power. But luckily these are the MX2 bikes, not the MXGP bikes. I probably would have on those. Let's go down. Fantastic crowd. Fantastic atmosphere surrounding these races from miles, as you can see. Not sure about the giant flags, but yeah, it's good to see that there's lots of crowd around here. You've got a bit of atmosphere for this race, as you would expect in real life, so that's good stuff from Milestone in this game. As Tonkin has gone down, a little scrub, as you built a 2.9 second lead. Oh, that's a better line. Got to take that line next time out as well. And the next, on the final lap of this race. Go downhill, get down to first gear, lean forward over that jump, got another jump and then you're immediately on the brakes, going wide, and again with this corner braking just before the jump, and whipping it round, that right-hander. Look at all the Husqvarna signs, because they know who's the king rounder. It looks like it's going to be Greg Hernandez again as we're on the final lap of the second race. Can we make an episode where we win all the races? I didn't think I would be saying that in this playthrough after looking at those wildcard races. As unfortunately the Swiss rider is down. What the hell, did I just see a marshal just stand on a table? Looking the wrong way. Clapping. What the heck? Milestone. So I don't mind this hard surface around here in Spain. Much better than it was in Italy. So let's see, we've got, we're sliding a bit wide in that corner, but we're holding on to the track surface just about. The only problem with these 3 lap races, you don't get that much track deformation. A bit too short of a life cycle, unfortunately. And again, that was the criticism of this game as well, not seeing much deformation, even compared to the first game, so I might look at increasing the race lengths for MXGP3. But for this run in MXGP2, you know, it's just a little introduction to MXGP games before we get into the major stuff with MXGP3 at the end of this month. And I can't wait for that game after playing this one. Well, I see, you know, there's some potential for a nice little fun pick up and play MXGP game, and I would say this is it. But it's got those issues that are kind of nailing them down, you know, typical Milestone issues with frame rate, sort of the AI, sort of the models as well, collision system, but we made it. And overall, once again, Greg Hernandez on a roll. 6 wins in the last 8 races. As we won by over 15 seconds. Our rival in 3rd. Not bad from him on the Kawasaki. Petrov down in 9th. And Anton Lundgren is in 10th, with Covington in 12th. So another maximum weekend. What does that mean for the championship? Greg Hernandez leads by 2 points. But it's still very close to the top. 20 points separating the top 5. As they're kind of pulling away from the rest of the top 6. As you can see, Jonas just clinging on in 6th. But it's fair to say I'm getting used to this game now. But we've got 4 more rounds until I maybe change the AI difficulty. So let's see how we perform in those races. As we give us all the reputation. As we have got a choice. Do you want to stay with our current team, choose a new official team, or use our custom team? So let's see what's available for the new official team. Not many choices, I would say. Got the KTM. It's actually all KTMs and then a Suzuki. They want me to battle my way into the top half of the standings, top half of the standings, top half of the standings, top half of the standings. Again, this is kind of lacking as well, you know, not much variation, not much choice here, really. It's just personal preference. You want a KTM or a Suzuki. But from what I've seen, I like the Husqvarna, so I'm going to stick with it for the time being. So, a very successful episode, I would say, this time out. And here we are going to Britain, the MXGP. As I said, Britain's off the calendar this year, but last year we could go to the Basin. For hard packed surface, or will it be like Spain or a bit more like Italy? Find out next time out. Sam Fortune, I will see you then.